Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's that day of the week we call Friday, and of course, yeah, it's gonna be pretty normal weather here in New England. Mild today, getting about 22 degrees. And, right now I'm in the process of trying to, or actually Ed and I are kind of both doing this together. It's not really just one or the other. We're trying to organize the apartment a little bit better so he can have some room for his stuff. And, we're gonna probably have a lot of freebies. When I say freebies, I mean like you come by, you pick it up, freebies. Okay, because I'm not lugging this crap anywhere. So if you are looking for some possible furniture or knickknacks or curios and are interested in pick them up, or computer parts for that matter, or whatever, let me know. Just come on over to the apartment and take your share of the pickings, because we need to make some room around here in the studio. So it takes care of the official word. Now, I just had one person on here and he just took off on me. Some people are weird that way. They actually come in and then they leave. They don't stay. What's your problem? Let's see. Well, first of all, let me get this thing ready for the show. I'm starting to think it's not worth even putting up the morning panels. Even though they do have the value, they don't seem to really attract anybody anymore. For some reason, the morning panels just don't seem to attract people anymore. I mean, like, sometimes the people come on for a few minutes, and then they'll, like, leave, you know. So how are you doing, Gothic Drink Combos? Alright, so come join us. Okay. I think I had set up ahead of time, and then figure out a way I'll pin that. People can join it if they feel up to it. So, yesterday we didn't do too bad. We had a lot of people that came in kind of late, though. Probably because some of them maybe got mixed up at the time, dates. But for those of you who don't know, we had a good time overall. Yesterday's Meals on Feet, I'm just going to fix something over here in the content section, was a really good day. Lunch anyway. I don't know what you call it, but it was definitely chicken and rice. And I don't know what they called it. But chicken and rice sounds good, if the name is any. But what I want to fix is, I noticed that yesterday's video, the date was set wrong. And it was on the 14th, and I ended up dating it. Yeah, I noticed I dated it wrong. Oh, I hate when I do that. You know, it's the 14th, not the 13th. So, I was fixing the date on that. I don't know. Because today's the 15th. Alright, that should do it. And, so I can tell you right now, off the bat, that somebody gave their complimentary dislike already. However, I know for a fact and I can see in some cases the score is tied. It's so let's go through and cover some interesting and more exciting pieces of information if I got. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, we're going to try a Wednesday show at nighttime. No, I don't really have any camp plans. I was going to watch or listen to the Red Sox of the Houston Astros tonight. So that doesn't really affect me because that doesn't affect my plans. But he says he thinks it's going to be a tough game, so I believe him. I don't know much about the Houston Astros. But, so, I do Metformin. Still gotta kind of pick some of my hair a little bit. So yesterday, Miss DVRs came in a little later in the morning. And, yeah. Right now, it's about the only way I can listen to the game because we don't have cable. So, wasn't one of the administrators for what? By the way, Rusty's here today. He, like I said, for the last few days, he had been sleeping in the bedroom with Ed, but right now, Rusty's out here. Let's get him on camera. Everybody, I wanted to know what you were doing, kitty cat. Yeah. Let's get Rusty Cam up so you can see the kitty cat. Yeah, I can't reach out far enough, but it would kill my arm. That's Rusty. Yeah, that's the big cat. When I say big, I'm not kidding. This is... Alright, let me see how big he is. Alright, just let me see if I can sit. Alright, so over here, this is his head. This is my hand. Okay? You can see how much bigger he is than my hand. His head is much bigger than my hand. His head is about the size of a softball. And I gotta be able to get to the controls, Rusty. Alright, come on. Don't nibble at me. I'm not a sandwich. He doesn't like when I'm trying to work controls around his face. He gets kind of annoyed by that. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Cat, I'm sorry, but you gotta realize I don't have a lot of room to work. Bad enough, I can barely find my mouse when I need it. There we go. Yep, Rusty the big old cat. He is a very nice cat. He's a big cat. Can you unblock my second account, please? I don't know what's your main account's name. What's your main account's name? Because I can unblock people, sure, but I don't know what your main account name was. Alright, let me see what's going on here. Right now, I'm trying to see if there's anybody. I don't know who Jamal Jones 3 is. Michelle K. You know, I don't think that. If that's the real Michelle K, did Michelle K really do anything wrong besides showing up? Michelle Marie, Anti-Heat Network to you. Oh, I see it. Alright, so anybody else I really should unblock? I'm looking here. On fake knees. Alright, it's unblocked now. I'm not sure why. Who knows? I don't know. Sometimes I think some people in this. Theoretically, did Michelle K really do anything wrong? I don't know it's the real Michelle K. I don't. No. To my knowledge, the only reason we blocked her, we're talking about Michelle K, was because she showed up and then right after Noodles started getting mad at Michelle K, and I was like, well, what did Michelle K really do? And I don't think Michelle K really necessarily did anything wrong to stay blocked for indefinitely. So, despite some of the many fake accounts in there, I'd say definitely are fakes. Alright. Alright. Okay. So, latest news is that we are going to have a Wednesday night show at 7 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time, along with, of course, the morning shows, Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Then, of course, we have the Saturday night show at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. So, that just... Now, let's see how many people show up for a Wednesday night show. See how many people make it, if it's even if it's a good time. Normally, Wednesday night shows on TV when I was a kid, Wednesday nights were usually nights when channels or shows that didn't seem to do well on the other nights would just go to die. Don't. It's true. Wednesday night shows usually didn't do too good. Yeah, I know he did. But I don't know if he's here yet. I don't think he's here yet. Oh. But hopefully, if we can get him to come on early enough, maybe we can continue to talk about what we were talking about yesterday. Get ready for this. You ready for this? Can I say, the price of natural gas is going to go up over 50% this year for heating. And it's equivalent to the price of $250 a barrel in oil. Ouch! And my landlord in 2014 switched to natural gas from heating oil. So, does that mean that he's going to put an oil burner back in the basement? I don't know. But you know what? I'll tell you what I would have done if I were him. I would have had both. Since he has room for 2 boilers, I would have had 2 boilers. That way, he could switch to whatever one he wants. Yeah, I understand that about the energy assistance, except I have heat and hot water included in the rent. So I can't apply for Connecticut Home Energy Assistance Program because I don't have a separate heating system. While we do have electric supplemental heat in the form of a little space heater in the bedroom, it doesn't really count because it's not permanently wired into the mains. But either way, my electric bill has gone up too. My electric bill is going up to about, well, when you add in the generating charge and the delivery charge because it's deregulated. Next thing you know, you're coming out close to 18 cents per kilowatt hour. I gotta tell you, that's a heck of a hike. Oh yes, I definitely do not see the inflation coming to an end soon. Yeah, we're gonna have snow. We're gonna have plenty of snow. It's already snowing in Utah, in the high mountains of Utah, and in the Sierra Nevadas. It's already snowing, which is not necessarily uncommon for them, but it's kind of surprising that it's already snowing in Utah. Well, see what you're doing. Oh. So, I mean, yeah, it's not like no one's told you guys. That's not like no one said you guys need to be ready for this. I told you this long ago. People have told you this long ago. Alright? Yeah, there's a cat. I'm trying to get a good picture of him from far up, but it's not like he's easy to catch a picture of. So, but the problem is that what's affecting China is coming to the U.S. Price per ton of coal is the highest in decades per ton of coal. Which is bad for the utility companies because they use coal to generate electricity. People don't listen, let those ones fail. Yep. Well, you can't, you warn them, you tell them, look, guys, the situation is not going to be normal. Situation is normal, all messed up. And, sure, some people would like to say, but Michelle, we didn't know how to prepare. What do you mean you didn't know how to prepare? Well, everything got so expensive in the stores, and we couldn't buy survival supplies. Yeah, okay, I'll go there. Trying to pick up some MREs, and I can't get any because they're all out of stock. I can't buy any water because they're all out of stock. I can't buy storage containers because they're all out of stock. Yeah. Why did you buy this stuff 2 years ago? Because I didn't think about it then. Well, okay. Actually, that's very common. People don't think about it. I've been trying to prepare and keep a cake of food around here so that every year I have something just in case. Things do go wrong. Okay? For example, this year we're going to be seeing a lot of snow in New England. We're going to see a lot of icy streets. It's not going to be a good time for a person in a walker trying to go out there and hoof it to the soup kitchen. And we still don't know if the soup kitchen is even going to be open in November for eating. I'm just trying to pick something here real quick here. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. And it just concerns me that some of these people are so ill prepared. They're like, oh, well, gee, I thought we were going to be having a normal day. Well, define normal. Well, I mean, like, when I say normal, like, everything's going to be like it was in 2019. Before the nasty virus came in. No, definitely not. They say that things won't be that level normal until about 2023, maybe even 2024. Sorry, but thanks for playing. You see what I'm saying? People are saying, oh, everything's going to be fine next year. No. No, I don't think she has any. She had her one account up, and then we fixed that one. So, price of gold is getting close to about $1,600 an ounce right now. In place of silver, it's close to $26 an ounce. No, I don't play pinball. I used to play bumpers on my Nokia phone, but that was about it. Mostly when I was bored, I whip up my Nokia 6340i and play bumpers, or play Snake once in a while. But honestly, guys, I would like to see people finally listen to common sense problems in the world. Things are bad everywhere. They are bad everywhere. And they say we're going to have a similar energy crisis as was going on in China and the United States. How you doing, Appleseed? Because of the same problem. Shortage of affordable supplies. Natural gas is highly respected because it's low carbon emissions. The problem is, if natural gas gets too expensive, in some areas people will switch to alternative heating fuels. Well, right now the problem is, until recently, coal was the most energy-rich source of fuel available. Okay? other than petroleum, like oil. And the problem was that because it's energy dense, that makes it good. Because coal, by its nature, technically, is close to pure carbon. Of course, it's got impurities in it too, so it's not pure carbon because it's got natural impurities in it. Utility companies especially need to find a coal reserve that's going to burn well, give high energy density per kilowatt, and it's going to be affordable. That's why so many of them have been burning soft coal or bituminous coal. The problem with bituminous coal is that, well, for one thing, it's kind of expensive right now. Well, depending on where you are, you might need just one or the other. Here in New England, you really kind of need both because the solar panels are great for the summer, and the wind turbines make up for it in the wintertime when the sun isn't really there anyway. People who do have dual energy generating capacity also will sell them back to the utility company as well. She didn't necessarily leave. You gotta keep understanding. I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm gonna leave that alone until I can get more details. But let me go back to the screen in case someone wants to join the panel so I can put on the headphones. Okay, that's better. The problem with them saying is that we need a society that needs energy to make our world work. Why was she blocked in the first place, considering she didn't do anything wrong? That's my question. I don't really know if I have 3 favorite movies. Well, I kind of do. Because I watched so many movies in my life, I can barely tell you which one's my favorite. However, Caddyshack with Chevy Chase does come to mind. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation would be the second one. And then Frozen, the original with Elsa and her sister Anna. Anna would be my third favorite. So, you're welcome. I don't know why he would be trashing anybody. Two lives. Well, movie's 2 lives. Oh. Yeah, well, this is drama free. I'm not really in the mood to get into drama, but let's be honest here. You want to look at what's going on in the world right now. There's your real drama right there. People's lives are at stake because they can't get the energy they need to survive. That's real drama. That's one of those Teotihuacan movies, The End of the World as We Know It. Caddyshack, Christmas Vacation, Frozen. Yeah. Right now on Tubi, they had Caddyshack playing a couple days ago on the weekend. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I've been busy doing everything else. Well, I don't know enough about cheap mangoes to say if that's necessarily a bad thing or not. You know, it's... Now let's talk about the real world trauma. Let's cover the real world trauma just vaguely. Put yourself in this position. It is November of 2021. You see your coming electric bill is due. You see, or your utility bill, if you heat with electric and heat with gas, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. Alright. You see your electric bill, instead of being the normal $100 a month, is now $250 a month. You look in the piggy bank, you shake it, there's like only a quarter in there. In other words, there's not enough money to pay the electric bill. Meter man says, well, if we don't pay by April 15th, we're going to pull your plug. Okay. Because otherwise you got winter protection. Now, in Connecticut, officially, if you go for winter protection, they can't turn your electricity off after October to April 15th. But let's say you happen to be one of those people who at least did get the winter protection. And as you're looking through your bills, you realize that because you're unemployed, you're out of a job. Maybe you're one of the people who quit your job because of the COVID-19 mandate. Instead of having them fire you. Because if they fire you, then they have to give you a hearing to see if you're eligible for unemployment. Okay? That's one thing I recently always say is don't quit your job if you're pissed off about the mandate. Okay, because if they'll fire you first. Because if they fire you, you can at least go to the hearing and appeal it. Now, either way. Alright, so you look in the piggy bank, that is your cash at home hand, and there's no money. Okay? You look in the bank, your account is overdrawn. You don't have any money there either. The kids are screaming for food. You don't have SNAP. You don't have EBT food stamps because you never applied for it because until recently you were making enough money that you didn't even have to worry about food. How do you begin to solve that problem? Well, obviously you say go to your local social services office and start begging for help. Only thing to find out that they basically tell you take the numbers, have a seat, and they'll call you within the next 4 years. That's how bad it's gotten. And you can't even guarantee you're going to get the help you need in a timely fashion. Yeah. But so how do you solve that problem? Oh yeah, to add insult to injury, the landlord's at the door with an eviction notice. Whoops! Now you got a real problem. You and the kids and Mr. or Mrs. they're going to end up sitting out there on the streets and sidewalks next to the other homeless people, eating and excreting and sleeping in the rough. That's a reality for a lot of Americans right now. Because the resources that they had are gone. It's not exactly something like most people even realize how close we are to becoming so insolvent that we individually that we can't guarantee we're going to have money to make sure our needs are met. And we're living in a wish and a prayer. What do you mean I never share out? Guys, can you guys keep it, I don't want dull roar in the side chat. But you see what I'm getting at, though, right? So the thing is that you can't even. I mean, how do you solve that problem? When the safety net that provides the resources is not there anymore. The Democrats are not exactly helping, because you know why? Because the Democrats are willing to give all resources that any illegal wants. Yeah, any illegal can have $3,000 monthly allowance, a cell phone, a car. If they don't have a driver's license, they can be given driver's ed. But did I forget free medical and dental? But the American person who was born and raised in this country gets the garbage. So, yes, he does. DVR and his spouse still. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is our system is so broken because of that reason. The people that need the help can't get the help. And the ones that are not even really entitled to it because they're not even American citizens get the help, and then more than that. They get dental, they get vision, they get hearing, they get money for housing, they get cell phones, they get cars. Wait, what's fair about that? I don't care so much about the cell phone, but I do care about the dental. What about the American people? Why can't we get medical? Why can't we get dental? Why isn't the government fixing my knee yet? We need to fix it. We need to help our own people. People that were born and raised here. Well, our own people need jobs too. I mean, what about our people? We need jobs too. $5 million people are missing from the workforce. And a lot of the reasons is because of Joe Biden's mandates. The people said to the employer, take this job and shove it. I'm not taking no jab. Hell, you can't blame them. Yeah, I know they do, but the problem is at the same time is the corporation should also be trying to hire American people that live and were born here. It's not the answer to give all the opportunities for possible employment to people from that are illegal and not even in here what illegal means. They dumped the illegals in Connecticut too. Governor Ned Lamont said, welcome with open arms. But you know what? He don't want to help his own residents in Connecticut that well. That's the thing that bothers me, is when we actually forget the American people that were born and raised here. Oh, you're disabled? Oh, I don't want you. You're registered blind? I don't want you. You're not willing to take the jab? I don't want you. Get out of my office. Now they're trying to threaten, the Pentagon is threatened to actually, I believe it's for the sailors, they don't get the job, they lose their benefits in serving the military armed forces. What kind of excuse is this? These people came and served our country. You're going to take away the benefits because they didn't get the jab? What kind of government would do that to people that had served their country? That's the thing that just irks me. I mean, the thing that they don't seem to understand that, hey, the people who came and who fought for our country, protect and serve our country, because they don't believe in taking a jab, you're going to take away their military benefits for serving in the armed forces? Alright, Dory, how are you doing? Just thinking about this just makes me angry. Like, everybody, when I say everybody, I'm talking about at large in this case. Everybody's saying, oh, take the jab, it's good for you. Singapore and Israel did research in the two most vaccinated countries of the world. Has found that the vaccine makes it easier to get the thing, to get reinfected. That's not the way a vaccine is supposed to work, guys. A vaccine is supposed to help make it less likely to get the thing, not make it easier to get the thing. Yes, he did. He mandated that if you have a federal contractor or have more than 100 employees, that you have to get the jab or you're fired. That's it. That's all he said. People realize that sucks. United Airline pilots walked off the job. Dock hands have been leaving. Tractor-trailer truck drivers are leaving the business as well. Partially because of that, and of course, partially based on the fact that long hours, heavy regulations. Someone's to shoot. But right now, America can't even help its own people. Okay? When times are good, when we have surpluses, when we can help people, we'll do that. But right now is not the time. I would think that Americans should become first. Because Americans need help first. It's fine if we want to give assistance to other countries after our own basic needs are met. But if we're going to give all resources to everybody else, and then our own people live in squalor and starving in the streets, where's the humanity there? I would say you don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be a vagabond either. You don't have to live in a tiny house on wheels. But if you are disabled in the United States, and I am registered blind with knee problems, our government created social services to help people who are disabled in this country to make a basic living. The system is totally broken. Yeah, I know they are. Yeah, I know. A lot of tiny houses on wheels. Another version of that. A travel trailer. I'm just trying to point out the system is broken. That's the reality. The system's broken. You may not like it. It's true. The system's broken. Yeah. Yule 20, which is December 21st. Autumn steward can also make snow too, as they are preparing ahead of time this year in Nevada for my season. Yeah, it will. Oh. Yeah. From Yule to Astara are usually around March 20th of, which is the spring equinox. That's when my season ends. You know, the problem is Michelle, that, excuse me, because of the fact is that the chat shows up on the screen before you see the comments to hide. Yeah, that's so. It don't matter if you hide comments or not because they're still gonna see them. Yeah, I agree with that. There you go. I'm soft. Okay. Yeah, it works. So, but I mean, there has to be a better way of doing things. I've been telling you guys for years about the situations I'm concerned about. And yet, I think typically I don't know what you got doing. My cat just. Oh. By the way, I mailed out MicheleMarieDalene his ears. Metal Kitty 33 should be on soon, I would think. I don't know if she got her ears. She's in New England like me. Yeah, I say mailed out MicheleMarieDalene his ears. I mailed them out yesterday. Yeah. Well, don't forget that tomorrow is the night show everybody asked me about on Saturday. And Sunday is 8/1610 Silvermoon City Azeroth show. And I just did the uploaded to Patreon the show from last weekend. Oh, don't worry about it. The only thing is I don't see some of the other people here. Where's DVR? Where's all those people? I don't know. It's gonna be somewhere. Sure, there's somewhere. After 8. Who came in later in the morning? I mailed on Metal Kitty Couriers. It went out on Tuesday morning. Oh. Yeah, I know, because the came up pretty close to the quarter of 12. I don't need to get yours yet. Yeah, I'm sure you probably would have gotten them by now. If not, but they should be here probably maybe by your house by today, I would think. No, I didn't, because the Silk Kitchen changed their hours of distribution from 11:45 to 12:45. It was kind of okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a tracking number for you, but okay. Everybody's yours were mailed the same way, so theoretically, if you didn't get yours, within a couple of weeks, then that means that those envelopes I'm using, even though they were secured, may not be appropriate for the coming year shipping. Well, like I said, seven viewers, 8 viewers, 5 likes. Come on, guys. How about throw a few more likes in the like jar? Yeah, guys, come on. They're free anyway. They're not cost money. Thank you. So as Sesame says, as he was trying to work and trying to clean up the living room so he can figure out where we're gonna put all the stuff. Says you got a lot of knickknacks in here. I said, yeah, I know. He said you got all these books. I said, yeah, I know. Yeah. So look at that. Wash your stress. Probably Sunday because it'll be too cold to wear this dress. Trying to get cleaned up. Yeah, I know. Okay, I usually do my laundry on the weekend. Because Ed says to me, says, well, I could still go for some beers. But unfortunately, that stupid Instacart costing too much money. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go with me and, well, go down to the package store and then we'll get you your beers that you still want. They said you want some beers for the baseball game. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I don't want to see Ed get that out again. And I don't know exactly. I think it's like $19. Which I guess isn't so bad if you amortize it over a large order. Then it works out, but I know all that. I agree with you. But he doesn't listen to me. Well, he says that if he drinks beer with water, it's not so bad, which is true. So why don't you just buy light beer and then you can skip the drinking the sip of water? Yeah. Somebody said to use fresh from Amazon. I told him, I said, I said, this is not very good choices. And he's like, yeah, but I want some beer for the game. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, you want beer for the game? And you and I are going together to get that beer. No, we're not going at 7 o'clock at night when it gets dark. He's stubborn. He thinks he thinks he can do it. Well, technically he can do whatever he wants. Doesn't matter what I tell him. Doesn't matter what a doctor tells him. He's gonna do whatever he downright wants. Well, he'll be on Discord tonight, so you can hear from him tonight on Discord. And just like Montgomery Scott said, you don't drink unless you're ready to pay for it. I mean, I really would like him to stay out of trouble too, but I can't force the issue with him. I think we might get a free trial once, I think. No. Whatever works. Oh, he does. It's not legal in Connecticut yet. It's decriminalized in Connecticut, but it's not legal in Connecticut yet. They're working on it. They're trying to get, because Connecticut's looking at it as a tax income. We tried CBD gummies. It didn't help his gout either. It's not November yet. I know that. But it's not legal yet. In other words, I can go down to John's package store and pick up a pack. Yo, can I have a pack of joints, please? Yeah, sure. Got proof of ID? Yep, right here. You're 21? Okay, fine. Here you go. That'll be $125, please. What? Honestly, no, in Connecticut, that's exactly what they charge. You have to make it for all those times we put all those people in jail. Jeez, like you should have put them in jail in the first place. They charge, in some states, they're charging $50 an ounce. Yeah, I know. That's why I think Connecticut's going to go the way of Massachusetts eventually. Look how long it took to legalize same-sex marriage in Connecticut. Massachusetts had it first, and then Connecticut got later on. I wouldn't know. Depending on which Delta you're talking about. If you're talking about the virus, the Delta variant hasn't been exactly nice at all. What's Mu like? What's the Mu variant of Mary Jane like? Right. Well, like I said, what's the Mu version of marijuana like? MU. I understand. Well, Connecticut, I'm sure, is gonna definitely want to raise some green stamps. So you can figure if they do legalize it in Connecticut, they're gonna charge high prices in order to get the maximum amount of excise taxes out of you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he's doing a good job at all. Well, how much money has the state of Massachusetts made so far with the legalization of Mary Jane? I remember when it first legalized, you still had to go to a junkie to buy it first because it was legalized, but the distribution network wasn't set up at the time. Oh, Connecticut was just knowing them. We would just charge $100 a bag or a pack of Mary Jane joints. Say, here, this is our compromise. Here, you pay for this. That'll be $100 a pack. You want to smoke this instead of ciggies? Then you're gonna pay more. Seriously, guys, cigarettes don't have any medicinal value at all. But it don't matter. You still can't smoke it in restaurants. You still can't smoke it in bars because there are no smoking establishments. Well, it's so expensive. People are gonna be like, I'm not paying for that. Like I said, I don't know much about this stuff. Well, we had a lot of people on the show yesterday, though, but like I said, I don't see DVR, I don't see his wife here. Yeah. Everybody has lives, Michelle. I know that. I don't disagree with that. But, speaking of Kitty, what about Tiger Kitty? There's a person I haven't seen on my show lately. It's Tiger Kitty. I think she was on a couple nights ago, the night show. I used to know some people in Maine too. One of the things that I think is important to remember is that if things were different and I had an ability to drive, I probably would have been more of an extroverted person getting to meet people. Instead of being situated in one place pretty much. Oh, I know I saw her about a week ago, at a night show. I haven't seen Megan Fox either. Except once at a night show, 2 weeks ago. And I suggested, I was going to say to her, why don't you come back on the show? And she said she would like to be. I don't know why she didn't come back on. I think as far as one thing that's clearly obvious is that, like I said, if I had ability to drive, I think my life would have been a lot different. Yeah, I went to bed about 3 in the morning. I got up late too, and then I woke up. It was 9:15, so I had to rush out here, get ready for the show. Fortunately, the hot water was on from last night because I forgot to turn the stove off, so I didn't have to worry about heating up the water for the tea. It was already hot. Excuse me. We're not talking because she got mad at me and she just like walked away. The Dallas Cowboys Scratchers Live Show. The Dallas County Scratchers Live Show. What is that? What is that? I don't really know what the story with Monica is. I know Andrew got mad and he left. After, my God. The other UK person there, Charlotte, left. Seems like my channel has a habit of basically being a revolving door for these people. I don't know what that means. Those are pretty much the main ones I really know of. That what we could call fakes. Andrew and I had some good chats. And Charlotte and I had some good chats. And of course, so did me and Monica. And the thing is that I don't understand the dynamics of how everything works around here all the time. I'm not really sure exactly why Andrew got, what. I think Andrew got upset because the fact is that he was kind of on the side of Charlotte and Monica. And I don't know exactly what I did to upset Monica. But I know what upset Charlotte wasn't necessarily me, but it was the fact that she's saying I was too fickle. Fickle. I know that. For this long time needed. Yeah, I agree with that too. Guys, this is YouTube. Okay, this isn't the real world. I mean, despite the fact is that, in my case, we're trying to make a living. And at the same time, we're trying to share information and educate and inform the community. In some cases, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. You guys know all that. But the sad truth is, yeah, I know. But don't forget, too, that in her own way, Monica was actually trying to make some positive changes to the channel. Instead of we're trying to work with the different communities like I wanted to do, she wanted to subdivide the communities even more so to fragment everybody. And I was like, no. I don't want to make any more fragmentation here. I just want to try to bring everybody together. And her idea was completely different than mine. Well, it's my channel, so theoretically speaking, I pull rank here. Yeah. Head out for the day. Have a good. Okay. So, now, by the way, it looks like this month we're going to have some extra surplus money after I pay the bills and everything. I mean, we're going to have credits, man. Lots of credits from the phone bill. From what Frontier told me. And on the 20th, 21st, we'll see how much money I get from YouTube. And we might have money from other sources too. Well, the whole idea originally was I wanted to get a video card upgrade with the EFI boot ramp I need for my Mac. So that was what I was gonna do. They changed the time to 11:45 to 12:45. If I leave here at 11:45, I'm gonna be stuck in a line. I want to see if I can find some more springs actually trying to tune these things to a full octave of notes. So just this winter, okay. I gotta go get some candles for my convocation. Thinking about getting some candles for convocation, but I don't want to deal with those little tapers like they had. Those things are just nasty. I was like, it says to me, said, "What are you gonna do with all these candle holders?" It was. I said, well, I still like the homemade candlesticks I made better because they were deeper that the candles would sit in them. Because the factory candlestick holders, the glass ones, It seems like the problem with the glass ones is that they were shallow. Okay. And second of all, with the glass candlestick holders, I don't know. They're just, maybe if they were shorter, they wouldn't be so bad. I don't know. But, I don't really know what to do right now because, I have some projects planned for November. And of course, the convocation on Yule in December. Yeah. Alright, so let's get back to the main thing. First of all, I have no idea what's going on, what other channels you're watching, but don't forget Wednesday next week, 7 o'clock, we will have a night show, and of course we have the morning shows too. For the upcoming days, we have a night show tomorrow night, Saturday, 7 o'clock. Morning show, 10 a.m. And then we have Silvermoon Radio, AM 1610, at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Probably not. I think Michelle said she wants to start washing some laundry. Oh, what close. Something like that. And put the leg brace on. Well, in a way, it's we need to work on trying to get more people on the channel. That's what we need to do. We gotta get more people on this channel. Well, it's about 3 minutes to 30, so you want to get ready to just kind of wrap it up. And then, because it doesn't look like DVR or the other people are going to be here today. Yeah, if you see them, tell them the morning show starts about 10 a.m. That there will be a night show on Wednesday at 7 p.m. next week, as well as a night show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. so that they can make it to that show and be part of that show. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Let them know that, right? Mm-hmm. Well, everybody can catch it, and I'm sure they will. So this is my knee brace. It does work. It makes it a little better and less painful walking great distances. So, and it does give me additional support when going down hills because the prevents my leg from flipping backwards and possibly sending me crashing to the ground. So, but you know what? The one thing that bothers me with this country, and I'm going to be honest when I say this, we're supposed to be a country of humanitarians. How come we don't care about Americans that are born and raised in this country when they get injured? Everybody has their hands out demanding that you pay for everything. And the doctors want $250,000 to fix a knee. For parts, labor, post-operative recovery. That's crazy, man. It's like, if you truly love America, you would think that you would be out there and showing humanity and compassion to those people who could use the help. And it doesn't seem like anyone gives a damn care about that. You know, I think that's the one thing that's a shame in this country. Like I said earlier, that we can go out of our way and we can help all these other people, but we can't help our own people. Tell me that makes any sense. Well, guys, that's it for now. So, I'll see you guys in the later on in the day, and you know what's going on, and stay out of trouble. Okay, bye bye, guys.